So here's how it all sort of came down. 33 years ago, their parents, Kitty and Jose Menendez, were shot dead. And the boys, 27 years ago, they were sentenced for it. It was a bit, excuse me, it was a bit tricky because they ended up actually going through a couple of different trial processes. But recently, a member of Menudo, the boy band, came forward to say that he was abused by their dad. Dad was a record exec. So this new evidence has us all sort of thrown for a loop. Mark Geragos is the trial attorney for Lyle and Erik Menendez. He's also the co-host of Reasonable Doubt podcast with Adam Carolla. Mark, what is this news? Tell me all about it.
Well, we've been talking, or we filed originally with back in May, the writ of habeas corpus. As you know, and you reported on it, the judge issued a request that the DA informally reply. The DA has, as far as I can tell, taken that very seriously, requested more time, has requested the transcripts, and is really digging into this. And you did a very good summary there of that track, if you will. Now, in California, there also is a resentencing law. And so at the same time that we're pursuing the habeas, which is to overturn the convictions, we have been assembling and will also be presenting what's called mitigation evidence for a potential resentencing. So I jokingly, at least internally, say we walk and chew gum at the same time here. As we're assembling the mitigation evidence, it has become increasingly apparent to me that these two young men, I say that because they're younger than me, have done some incredible work over the almost 34 years that they've been in prison. And they were separated for many of those years in separate institutions, both of them starting programs, helping other prisoners, counseling other prisoners, being kind of leaders in what is called the inmate government in their respective institutions, saving the taxpayers millions and millions of dollars because of some of the programs they've instituted. And we're hopeful that when that presentation takes place, which we anticipate at least presenting to the DA in short order, that we will also have that track on front and center.
So many questions, and not the least of which is you kind of blew my mind with the idea that you want to use as a mitigation tactic how they have been in prison to get a resentencing. I've never heard anybody say that, hey, judge, give me, go light on the sentence because I've been serving time and I've been doing well. So it's really fascinating that you would use this tack. What are the chances that you're going to prevail on tack one, which is to vacate the actual verdict, or tack two, you can mitigate the sentence and draw it down? And while you're answering that, how drawn down would the sentence be? Does that mean they would get out tomorrow?
Well, if they were afforded the same kind of legal rights at trial number two that they were at trial number one, which specifically was that the judge didn't pull the rug out from under them and disallow the idea of imperfect self-defense. For those non-lawyers, imperfect self-defense is you did an act, you thought it was in self-defense, it was not objectively, but subjectively you had that argument. Now, mind you, two separate juries, the first go-round, heard all of this mitigation style evidence, if you will, that went to the imperfect self-defense, and they voted that the majority of them, that it was not murder. They weren't acquitting them. They were saying that negates malice, the mental state. That takes this down to a homicide that is a manslaughter. That's where they were hung. Trial number two, the judge did not allow that. He did not allow imperfect self-defense. He allowed David Kahn, the then prosecutor, to argue in closing that it was an abuse excuse. Well, the argument now on prong number one, if you will, the habeas, is it was not an excuse at all. There was substantial, compelling evidence, so much so that two separate juries, one for Lyle, one for Erik, both overwhelmingly did not believe that there was malice. And now we've got a third party, as you mentioned, from the boy band Menudo. So that's there. Then you take the resentencing prong of this, and I can't tell you how impressive. I've been going through it for the last month, if you will, and I can't tell you how impressive what they've done. Mind you, 21 and 18 respectively, that they've been in prison. Those were their ages. And they're sentenced to LWOP, which is life without parole.
21 and 18? Is that...
21 and 18
I was
was
a young cub reporter back then.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.